Alright, so I heard some rumors about a memory leak in DayZ, unconfirmed ones, that I would like to test. Um, because recently in the last two experimental updates, these past couple weeks, been hitting lags or stutters in our gameplay um, that would stop the game entirely for several seconds at a time. I get about 8 seconds. My friend had 40 or so seconds that actually got him killed. So I'm just going to test it. Right now, this is my used memory and my CPU rating while I'm sitting at the server browser. I'm not sure if you can hear DayZ playing, but that's not important. So, let's join a server here. Join a hardcore server, relatively low pop. Currently pretty steady. With the loading screen for the server now. Of course, there's a way I could easily show you these stats while simultaneously showing you the game. I could. I'm going to set that up actually as soon as I load in. There'll be a tiny little window in the corner there. Alright, I'm going to pull up DayZ. Alright, so let's shrink this down. We don't need to see hard faults a second. Super. There we go. Simultaneous DayZ along with my resource monitors. So let's take a look here. I'm not monitoring my GPU at the moment, but from the sound of it, I'm not even using a good portion of it. I'm just worrying about these two stats. Current stats of the computer, I'm running a i7 2600K overclocked to 4.0 gigahertz along with 8 gigs of RAM with a 1600 clock speed. Just for a baseline here. Now, currently, DayZ is actually not showing too many awful spikes in my usage. I get a couple of frame rate drops. I'm not sure what that's tied to because I'm not being like bottlenecked by anything. I'm hoping during this test I'll find some. I'll run into that freezing glitch that we've been all hearing about recently. Or nothing. I'm going to take off running down the road here. Another bug is the shotgun is horribly broken, but that's for another time. So we're still looking at steady usage. My RAM, taking up quite a bit of RAM, I'm surprised, but I haven't looked at my computer to resting rate in a while. I might be using up RAM for other unnecessary processes. Still, I'm hoping to run into that freezing issue, which happens every 5 minutes or so for most people. I highly doubt it was fixed in the time that I last played, and now. I don't believe the freezing is tied to loading of things, such as cities or buildings. It seems to happen sporadically for no real reason. But as you can see, my RAM's not topped out yet. And it's steady. It's very steady, actually. Accidentally kept my alt. I locked my free look in. Alright. Waiting for the bus. Die. There we go. Flashlight there caused a tiny little bump. Although that could have been anything. Still, my RAM usage has remained fairly steady throughout this entire test. I'm just gonna run around for a while and see if it happens again. Let's see if firing does anything. Not a single spike. A small stutter there. Still not showing a hike in my usage of anything. One thing I'm not noting is, well, something that probably shouldn't matter is the disk usage, which I'll check the graph if a spike isn't shown on any of these other two. I'll switch to that graph, but DayZ doesn't read or write from a disk that frequently, considering the relatively small spread of textures throughout the game. Shouldn't have to load them on the fly and cause a lag spike of any kind. Note that this bug does happen in day and nighttime, so I find no reason to search specifically for a daytime server to test on. Ah, here it comes. Here it is. That lag spike actually showed a drop in my CPU usage. My RAM usage remains steady. I will check disk usage now. Disk usage spiked significantly during that lag period, where CPU usage dropped. Right here, disk F is where DayZ is located. It's has everything to do specifically with the disk from the looks of it. And there's a zombie. So there you have it. The lag issue is from a read-write issue on the disk side, at least from my experimentation.